Want to learn how to make this adorable Christmas star? Well, stick with me because that's what I'm going to show you in this video. What's up, Glue Dots? I'm Elaine, the Midnight Crafter, and I've got a fast, easy little Christmas DIY. You asked for Rustic Farmhouse, and so that's what I'm bringing you. So hit the subscribe button, the bell next to it, give me the thumbs up, and leave me some comments because I love hearing from you. And we're gonna get into this quick, easy little DIY. So let's do it. Getting started, I got these rulers at the 99-cent store. I'm not really sure if Dollar Tree has them. I haven't looked for them there. I happened to be in 99-cent store and I found them and I was so excited because I had just seen a project that I wanted to do with them. So anyway, that's where you'll find them for sure. And you're going to be needing 5 rulers. What we're going to do is we're going to shape these in the form of a star. Such an easy DIY, but so flippin' adorable and perfect for those of you that like the rustic Christmas decor. My husband and I laid these out ahead of time to see which way they're gonna lay the nicest. So I put the one on the bottom, the left one on the bottom, the right one overlapping on the top. You're gonna wanna lay these out first before you glue anything. And then you're going to go with the one across the top on top of both of them. Then the one on the bottom left underneath your top one and on top of the right. This is going to be confusing, I can tell. Anyway, this is the way we have found them to lay the best. You can, I mean, anything you do, you're going to have a little bit of wobble in it, but I kind of like that the way they overlap, underlap, and all that good stuff, and the way it gives dimension. It's going to give dimension any way you slice it. So anyway, we're going to start. This is going to be the general layout, and I'm going to kind of go step by step. But to get an idea of the angles that you're going to need, you want to lay these out first, because the key is getting this first angle correct, because after that, if you don't, then the whole star will be just a bit funky. So, okay, I got it. That's where we are. And I'm going to just I'm just going to tip it up and hope this works, guys. I'm doing this with you for the first time. So we're going to go ahead and put our hot glue. You know what, actually, and I always say put the E6000 first, and then I always forget. So putting a little bit of E6000 for the more permanent hold, and then the hot glue for the temporary, for the more immediate hold. Now, I didn't really pay much attention that whatchamacallit, the hole is there and the glue's coming through. I don't know that it's a big deal, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kind of get it out of there so that we look more professional. We want it to look beautimous. Okay, that's a little better. I'm feeling happy now. I was happy before, but even happier now. Then my next piece is going to go across the top, but I'm not going to glue it yet until I know where my other pieces are going to go. It's probably a good idea, I don't know if it would show, but if you take maybe one of those mechanical pencils and mark your star, you can mark it so that you have your lines and know where to put it. I think probably that would be a smart option so that you don't have to struggle later with redoing and reshaping and all that stuff. Okay, so here's where my next one goes. I didn't really pay attention to inches or whatever is up or down. If it's something that you want to pay attention to, then make sure you go the way that you want it to. To me, I don't know, ruler's a ruler, it's all good. Then glue a little bit of E6000 and a little bit of your hot glue. And there's no holes on this one to worry about going through. The next piece I'm putting on is the top piece across, and I'll go ahead and make sure my inch numbers are facing up on that one. And just do a double check here to make sure that my rulers are going to line up. And the one this is really going to get glued to on here is going to be this one and this one. It does wobble a bit, but that's okay because we're going to be putting this piece kind of underneath. So it'll be torqued a little bit, but it'll still be fine. There goes that piece. The last one we're going to glue in place is going to be this one here. So you're going to hold this one in place a little because this is the one that's sort of torqued. Okay, so the one other place now as I have these put in place, if you can see there's a little bit of a space right here. And I want to make sure that's pretty stable. So I'm going to also add, there's some space there. I'm going to add some glue. This one's too far down, but this one will reach just based on the way that I have put my rulers. Okay, we have our really cute little star. Last thing we're going to do is take our ornament. I have this love ornament. You can use any one of them that you want. I think you may want to take the string off. I discovered that they did a slip knot on the one side, so if you undo the slip knot, actually it looks like on this one it's on both sides, and that pulls right out. And you can use this string to hang your project from, so you don't even need to buy any extra jute. Now what we're going to do is however you would like it, if you want it on an angle or straight, whatever floats your boat, put your hot glue, put that there, and then the last thing we're going to do is flip our star here over and add some hot glue to the back. If you have a piece of parchment paper, I really recommend it. Or if you have those little rubber fingers, you can press down. Yeah, it's still a little hot, but it doesn't stick to the parchment paper. And it won't stick to you and burn you. So you just press down on it until it cools. And if you're like me and have freezing cold hands all the time, it cools really fast. That's probably why I don't get burned very often. There you go. So now we have our little string hanging, and I'm gonna go hang this up.